We showed you the pantry tour, we showed you the fridge and freezer tour, we showed you the basement food supply. Now it's time for a kitchen tour. We're going to show you inside of our drawers. Hey everybody, this is Dylan. I'm here with Reebs, who's holding the camera at the moment. We're going to switch back and forth, but we wanted to show you, and I'm holding flowers, and we're going to show you the rest of the kitchen that you've never seen before. So let's get started. First up, the dishwasher. Here it is. Don't show the sink. I hate that faucet. I hate that faucet. I need to get a big faucet. Let's get started. This is the Breville. What's this thing called again? Breville
the Super Breville 9000.
Breville Smart Oven Air. It makes air and it's hot and it does all the things. Pretty good. We're going to start on this side and work our way, and we'll finish with all of our different gadgets and tools that we have over there in that little pantry area. Apparently, we're starting with the most disastrous mess part, and then we're actually going to progressively get better. This is a mess of mason jar things. I love using mason jars as like Tupperware containers, so I'll make big things of sauce, pico, what have you. I'll use mason jars, no big deal. You can mute, the lids are real cheap, you can write on them. Reebs loves to use her Starbucks cup for smoothies and fun things like that. Okay. Oh look, the recipe for the Dandy Shake. We can't show that off, that's proprietary. We'll make a video of that recipe. Our Dandy Blend Shake is very good. This is a smoothie straw. It's a mess. I'm not proud of this. Then we've got the Breville Smart Oven Air. This is a new addition to the trinkets and tools of the kitchen, and we're pretty happy with it. It does a lot of things, and it works really well and fast, and it doesn't heat up the whole house.
This is a very disheveled mess of cabinet. This is where I keep all the things I use for taking pictures or for a Well Your Weekend, and I need a better way to store it. This is not an accurate description of how I run my life.
Depiction. Start again.
This is not an accurate depiction.
With less sass.
This is not an accurate depiction of the rest of the kitchen. This is just my mess drawer for all the stuff for Well Your Weekend. Along with this drawer, which is also a mess of stuff for Well Your Weekend, and I need to organize. This is like the fancier stuff.
For the cooking show, for taking pictures.
For taking pictures.
Yeah, believe me, this is not how Reebs does things. She's normally very organized.
We Marie Kondo'd the whole kitchen.
Yeah, so those don't, just ignore that part. Let's keep going.
Is anything in here? Nope, empty. I guess these are just guest napkins.
Yeah,
I kind of forgot
they're for
they were
parties,
there.
which just don't happen anymore.
These are bowls. Bowls. These are our everyday wear.
Yeah, this is the everyday. There's the measuring cups, whatever. What do we call those?
Measuring cups. This is the silverware drawer.
Some measuring cups.
Measuring cups, soup spoons, measuring spoons. This is the colander drawer. Hey, check this out.
I'm kind of a big deal. We love these colanders. They're from IKEA.
And these are good for small stuff like quinoa. Hey, look!
A lot of people don't know what that's called. Let me help you understand. Chinois.
It's called a chinois. Oh, this is the thing we use to wash our herbs, like our cilantro, and spin it, salad spinner. There's your tortilla press. You've made quite a few videos with the tortilla press. Sometimes I juice by hand, but we'll see later. We have a hand press juicer.
And this is the mill that I mostly only use that mill for tomatoes. Making my own sauce from tomatoes, which is fun.
You could also make what with it? Applesauce? What else is it for?
Yeah, you could make applesauce with it. You look pretty. This is my 50,000 subscribers plaque. I'm the only YouTuber on YouTube that has a 50,000 subscribers plaque, by the way. These are actually pullouts for spices. They're kind of fun. I don't actually really use a lot of these spices all the time. I love this stove. It is an induction cooktop. It's amazing. It doesn't get hot. And because of that, it's very small. And then I can have these pullouts with all of the different, these are just regular, the Costco version, stainless steel pots and pans. No big deal. I've had these for like 5 years, and there's not a damn mark on them. They're really good. They just sit right under the stove. It's the coolest setup. I love it. And this is more of the same. I have a cast iron pan, but I never use this. Another bigger pot, and then a wok, okay?
We don't use that wok either.
Our regular everyday glasses, mugs, teapot, a mortar and pestle. That's an Easter egg. This was all recently reorganized. We have some wooden spoons, the spatulas and other wooden spoons, a melon baller, a bottle opener, little mini whisk. The zester, can opener, peeler dealer. That's pretty much that drawer. This used to be all of these things just dumped into the drawer. We recently got these baskets from the dollar store and kind of got things a little bit, you know, more organized. I love this whisk, lemon squeezer, my monster spoon. Hello. This is my, what's this thing called? A ricer for making mashed potatoes. It's amazing.
My dad said that you can just cook the potatoes whole and then stick them through the ricer.
With the skin on.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Metal serving spoons and whatnot, a ladle. This would be my knives. This is where I have the globals. Globals. My other knife must be out. I got a paring knife recently. That's pretty sweet. This rock I use for smashing garlic. Garlic is really easy to peel if you smash it. So I use that. This is for cutting pizza. These are grill presses. Don't buy these. They're a complete waste of money. Nothing we do with our way of eating needs them. But nonetheless, they are here. And from time to time, I try to use them on the cooking show, only to embarrass myself miserably.
Why did you buy those, Dill?
I was fasting at True North watching food videos after having not eaten for 7 days straight, and everything I saw I wanted because it made me think of food. It was a mistake. I can't take it back now, but that is the truth. Over here this is where I keep like some water bottles. The Yetis, I like to put LaCroix in these little Yeti can holders. These are a fancy version of a koozie. And this is my knife sharpening stuff, whatnot. Not everything up there gets touched very often. Here's the island. Here's the side of the island that you never see. We've got the recycling bin. This is the garbage. This is just some random Ziploc bags and junk drawer stuff. A whole bunch of pairs of scissors. You need a lot of scissors when you live with Rebecca because these will disappear in a moment's time. Some toothpicks, bag clips, whatever, tape. This basket here is for if I cut myself during a live show, I can put on the wound seal or apparently some epoxy. I think this is perhaps misplaced. Okay, some tape. So I've got everything here in case it just gets really bad during a cooking show live on the internet, and then I can just, you know, bandage myself up and carry on.
Have you cut yourself before on the live show?
Not that I can remember. Yes. Here's where the microwave is. I love this microwave. It's pretty fancy.
For the first month and a half that I lived here, I did not know this kitchen had a microwave. It was hiding down here. I don't know what I thought it was, an oven or something, but one day I was like, Dylan, it would be really convenient if you had a microwave. Lo and behold, here it is.
What's that drawer below?
Candles. We like ambiance. And this is our pantry. And if you want to see that tour, click here. These are the ovens. There's 2 of them. I'm not sure why, because we only use this one. And we don't even use this one anymore. We use that one. And then this is where we keep all of our pans and cutting boards and pans.
I think you covered it.
Oh, okay. This drawer is where we keep all of our baking gear. Here is my favorite little Corningware dish. Everyone at home needs one of these, and if you don't have one, call your grandma. This drawer is our magic bullet drawer, I guess. Hand blender, the canisters, rolling pins, nut milk bags, just some extra stuff for cooking. Drawer is all of our storage vehicles.
Food storage containers?
Food storage containers.
Let's close that drawer.
And then this drawer is just an embarrassment of random bags. And then these 2 is where all of our gadgets live that we cook with. And there's homes for everything on the bottom and then some of our servingware at the top.
I'm going to add some detail here because this is amazing. This is our non-stick griddle. It's electric. It has a temperature gauge on it. All this gear can be found in the gear link down below, wellyourworld.com/gear. This is the Black & Decker griddle. Any non-stick electric griddle is amazing. They're only like 30 or 40 bucks, and they're amazing for making tortillas, hash browns, pancakes. It's pretty awesome for our way of eating without oil.
Should every home have 3 Instant Pots?
No, they should have 4. But it's hard to fit 4. This is my off-brand. This is the first pressure cooker, if we're calling it that I got year before I even started eating healthy. But this is a 4-quart. We have the 6-quart Instant Pot and the 8-quart Instant Pot. They're all good for different things. I think we use the 6-quart most often, but when I'm making myself a starch blaster or a single person something or other, I'm using the 4-quart. So that's handy. The Sodastream is great for making your own soda water, and then you can put a little juice in, make your own homemade LaCroix. So that's fun.
We should really use that more often.
We definitely should. As for the Vitamixes, this is the half-size blender canister, which is super nice for making little sauces and stuff. And then we have the one that came with it from Costco, which is the 64, but it's the wide, low profile, I guess they call it. And then the standard one, which is my favorite. I like the tall one because you don't have to put a lot in here. Whereas with this one, the low profile, it's wider. If you're making a small batch of something, this thing just doesn't work very well. The last area is another good one. This is all the Breville Sous Chef peel and dice. It's a lot of different pieces that come with this thing, but this is the food processor. Mostly we're using this part with the regular S-blade, and then obviously the base. This thing is rugged as hell. It's very good. We do love it. Also comes with a smaller canister with a smaller S-blade, which is really cool. Then it peels, it dices, so it's
that thing has so many attachments.
There are a lot of attachments. It's a really good device.
Did all of that come together in one purchase?
Yes. This is Reeb's citrus juicer. This is pretty handy for juicing citrus. You put the citrus down and you squash it. It's very fast. It's pretty cool.
We have a bunch of citrus trees, so when all of the lemons were ripe, I did them all at once. Yeah. And froze the juice in ice cube trays.
Another pot. This was just a larger pot than the one that's in there. This is actually a fermenting crock for making sauerkraut. I don't usually use this for that. We'll make some videos soon about sauerkraut and whatnot. This is a great device, but I do sauerkraut without salt, so I use it and do it in smaller jars that I can put in a little incubator thing. It's a long story. Let's not get into the details. Here is the toaster. But we don't often use this anymore because the Breville that's just on the counter does the toasting. So why pull the toaster out? So we might get rid of the toaster.
We kind of left it in there while we were deciding if we wanted to keep it.
A few more devices. These don't get used too often. Let me just pull a few out here. Here's a portable induction burner. This is cool. I really only I used this in a few cooking videos like early on, but then I kind of got bored of it. What it's cool for though is to do like hot pot. So I'll like set this up on the dining room table and we'll have our broth and we'll do our veggie fondue type of thing with shabu style, hot pot style soup. So that's kind of fun for a little date night once in a while. That's
interesting.
Pretty much,
I've never experienced such a...
You know, you haven't been dating me long enough.
Wow.
Is part of it. Here is the waffle iron. This does not... Oh boy. I use the waffle iron not for waffles, but for making crispy potatoes. So I'll take the potatoes that are already cooked in the air fryer, whole russets, and then just smash them in here, and they make a nice crispy potato waffle. It's pretty cool. That's probably the only thing I use this waffle iron for. Don't buy an expensive waffle iron. This thing's like 20 bucks.
Find one at the thrift store.
Yeah?
With your Corningware dish.
Then this is a Panini Press. We used to use this for making hash browns, which we still could, but it works even better on the non-stick griddle. We kind of use it as a grill sometimes if we're like grilling zucchini. It did get a lot of use until we started switching things around. So that's that. And then these are the kind of like Asian style steamer baskets. We just got these and we're going to play around with using them for the dolmades and things like that.
You're going to use the Asian basket for
the
a
Greek
Greek
food.
dish?
That's right. And we'll make some. We're going to work on dumplings. We've talked about that. So these are cool. They'll be fun to play with. So up here we just have more serving platters. I like this one too. These are both nice. There's also a crock pot up there, a standard crock pot. That doesn't come down too often because Instant Pot cooking is handier. Down here, some cooling racks and placemats.
You're just gonna pull it open with your foot?
Do you have a problem?
No. You've seen the outside of our drawers, you've seen the inside of our drawers, you've seen our pantry, our fridge, our freezer. What else is there?
That's it. So if you want to see the rest of the tour series, click the playlist right up here, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.